Good morning, everyone. This is Dr. C. I know it's been a while since I've had one of my coaching videos, but I thought I would offer you something because of a conference. I just got back from Houston and She Talks, and it was absolutely amazing. And here's what happened. This is the magic of connecting with people. There was a group, they were doing their own version of Shark Tank that was there. And it was very cool that one of the groups came to me and they were a little worried and said, I'll listen to your presentation, give you a few pointers. Well, we missed connecting. And so what we did is I was already at the venue for where we are going to have our evening events in there. And I said, you know what, when they called me, it's like, I'll find a quiet place. And I'm in a bar, mind you. Shh. And so I got a corner room off with one of the bouncers. They put me in the back. And for 48 minutes, I looked at my phone. I sat and listened to their presentation. And here's what was magical that is the point for me today. Be coachable. There were two girls. They sat and listened to everything that I had to say, and I would stop them and I'd give them something to think about and I'd ask them a little question. And they stayed up till midnight that night redoing their presentation based on the feedback I gave them. And let me tell you what happened. It was magical. The next day, they took the top prize, and it was fabulous to be able to see them. And they came up, it's like, it worked, it worked. It's like, well, of course. You don't have to have all the answers. You have to be coachable to find people who can help improve you along the way. I'm not perfect. I don't have all the answers, but I knew more than them. Why? I've done this a time or two. I'm not above you or below you. We've talked about this. I'm just ahead of you in the process. And so I want to help you learn one thing. Be coachable. Offer the ability to listen and to have the ability to intake and to be able to critically think and refractively think about the advice and counsel that someone is giving to you. I guarantee you they were excited because of things they just didn't know yet. They're young. They aren't quite as experienced. And that's the joy of mentoring and coaching, when you can see someone light up a room. And as I watched them on stage, I couldn't have been more proud. And I just met them at the conference. But this is the part, particularly for my doctoral students. I want you to be able to trust me. I just had one of my students graduate with his doctor title. He just earned his wings after a very, very, very long time. Congratulations, Dr. Mark. I am so very proud of you. Why? Because he was able to take my counsel. After more than 90 graduates now, I'm not above you. I'm not below you. I'm just ahead of you in the process. I've done this a time or two, and I know when you're frustrated and you're emotional and you're mad because you're not getting there fast enough. You need to slow down. You need to really lean in to your mentors and your committee members and the people that you go to for advice. I promise you, I know it's not easy. I've been there, and not just for me, but for 90 other graduates and all these other people that I coach and mentor. I do this with book presentations. I do this with doctoral presentations. I do this with business presentations. It's simply trying to listen to someone who's just ahead of you in the process. So much easier to follow in someone else's footsteps who's experienced and who has a proven track record than to try and go it alone. Know that I'm here and I've got your back. See you around the quad.